I think Jack's tying this frame together actually looks wonderful. Do you want to... Oh my god. God, it looks like we've just picked him out of the lake. Really welded day. It's quieter than usual, you can tell we're early. You can take the lads out the northeast, but you can't take the northeast out the lads. There go! What is up YouTube? Today we have a very special edition of Al Pepper Runs, and that we're not running. Instead, we are hiking. We're in the Keswick, Lake District, Cumbria, England, one of the nicest places on earth in my humble opinion. And I am joined by one of the most handsome groups of men ever assembled to tackle an epic walk like this. I got Luke, I got Jack, got Minty Moo and Adam, and we're going to follow the Keswick Tourism Board route of Derwentwater. It's about 10 miles, it's all low level, there's a few good boozers on the way around, so let's do this. We are following this route, which you can get off the website. Hats off already, it is breezy. Dawn chorus of geese. I don't know if everyone has the same thought as I do when I walk past this place, but if there was ever an island suitable for a Bond villain, it's got to be that one, right? The map calls it Derwent Isle. Morning. All right, point number one. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, there we go. John Ruskin. Oh, it's going over.
I could have gone through the gate.
You could have gone through the gate, couldn't you? I came here one summer for a family trip. There was a huge storm. We walked around it one day, all the trees were up, and then the next day it was just absolute carnage. Morning. You can see all of that. I think this wood has a name, Jack. Answers on a postcard if you know what it is. But either way, it's pretty cool, right?
Mirkwood.
Pardon, Mirkwood. Is that a Lord of the Rings reference?
Yes.
Nice, niche. Nice. We've been having an ongoing debate, hence why I've got a pair of Crocs wrapped in my bag, as to whether the Chinese bridge is going to be flooded at the bottom. I'm hoping it is for the content alone. But we'll see. Has everyone bought flip-flops or flippers? No. Oh well, you got a towel? Jack didn't have shoes till he was 9. That's an absolute sea salt moose there if there ever was one, right? Spectacular. Good girl. Well done, guys. What's she laughing at? It's being sincere.
You're not giving us any direction.
It's just cool, isn't it? Like these little pockets of marshland. They do look like they're straight from something Tolkien wrote. Look at that. It's like something out of a John Wyndham novel. I found the name. The Ings Woodland. There you go. As walks go, this one's pretty pleasant. I mean, it's excellent all the way around. It's low level. The wind stopped. It's not that weather dependent. It was okay. It's not too mucky. It's absolutely class. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is Waller Crag, or at least it's up there anyway, which is the second peak of the Keswick 3 peaks, which is another absolutely mega walk. First technical section coming up here, but luckily we are professionals.
32 minutes.
We went the adventurous way, you see. True. Touche.
I needed to be copying in there about 100 emails over it.
To all those who have helped the National Trust in its first 100 years to preserve land in the Lake District forever for everyone. 1995. Sweet. Let's go find the stone itself. Cool, isn't it? Here he goes. Dog's doing what dogs do best.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Get in. Class. Alright, so we're back along the eastern shore of Derwentwater. In my opinion, one of the Lake District's nicest lakes. This and Ullswater, do you have an opinion, Luke?
Ullswater for me.
Ullswater. It's got the steamers. Ullswater's good. You smacked my head there. Got a favourite lake, lads? Windermere. Absolute tourist. Cat bells in the background with the other two. Anyone remember the names? Call them out and rescuers. I was thinking of steal the hat. Keswick Mountain Rescue have great hats. if you're watching this, which I assume you are, as one of the tens of viewers, then send me a hat, okay? Send me a hat. I've sorted my hair out. I look like Selfie from Final Fantasy VIII, if anyone remembers the golden age of Final Fantasy on the PS2. Well done, mate. I thought he was going to be a headphones guy, but he smiled. He did smile, didn't he? Ugh. How spectacular is that? Gentlemen, I hope you're not being uncouth on my film. Turn around, Minty, this instant. I'll get demonetised here. Cheers, Luke.
Cheers.
The weather changes quickly in the lakes. We're filming this on Saturday the 18th of February, and because we've got both Mags and Liverpool fans here, we're being forced to watch the Newcastle game later. So I think to counteract that, Minty, do you want 30 seconds to tell us what's happening in Sunderland at the minute, what we've got to look forward to?
Yeah, Sunderland are playing Bristol City today. Another big game for Sunderland in the playoffs now. Playing some fantastic football, best football in the North East at the moment.
That bridge and surprise.
Hi guys! Nah, alright. Young people are rubbish. They're so rubbish.
Can't say things like that.
Don't drink anymore, that's the problem. They don't have that. They don't have that high-low balance of beer and beer fear. Ah well. The world will be over by 2030 anyway, there's nothing to worry about. Now, yeah, you were saying surprise view before I started shouting at the young people for not waving.
Would you like me to?
Yeah, regale us. Where's surprise view? What is it about? How far away isn't it, as you said?
Yes, surprise view is up the hill. Would you like to show them where the hill is? There's the hill, and there's a sign
Surprise.
that says that it will take you around 35 minutes to get to surprise view. Then you walk up the hill, and literally within 15 to 20 minutes, there's surprise view. And
Maybe that's the surprise. The surprise is it's closer than you think.
That's the surprise.
I mean, it is an absolute mega view, right?
Beautiful.
It's class. It's absolutely class. If you need a coffee midway down the eastern shore, there you go. Served out of a Volkswagen Polo. Spring is springing, gents. Not a moment too soon. When we got here this morning, the weather was a lot better than expected. I was thinking, maybe do we cat bells? Do we do the whole range? Do we do the kind of Keswick Three Peaks? But looking at the weather down here getting drizzly, and then looking at it up there, I think a light lake level pub run is better. Do you reckon? Do you reckon?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Hey, it's like trials and motocross news here. Watch yourselves, gents. Look at I don't even know if you're being serious or not, to be fair. Hi, how are you doing? How are they doing? We'll never know. Now, what's nice about this walk is we're supporting a local Tyneside kind of initiative to get young offenders back into hiking in the outdoors. So luckily here, we've got one here who's just come from stealing an old Ford Cosworth by the looks of things.
I must be a burglar.
Look at this. Tell you what, it's like Silent Witness, isn't it? It's Sasquatch. Way. Big hill climb coming up here as well. Go on, Jack, get the big calves up there. Look at that. He runs even faster for his sirens. Just 5 absolute big dogs mooching about the lakes like we own it. Or in Adam's case, he's nicked it. Look at the views. Cronenberg for me, please, mate. Right. Well, cheers, lads.
Skull.
Lovely. Yeah. Lovely that. Pit stop number 1.
Are they playing today in England?
The Keswick Tourism Board doesn't say you need to stop there, but I'm pleased that our local Sherpa, Minty Moo, has asked us to, yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was a good one. Jack, what did we have? We had the
Blonde Corby.
blonde Corby. I would have given it, I thought it was nice. Very light, crisp taste. I would probably give it a 7.5 out of 10.
And I appreciate that.
Bearing in mind Foster's is 10.
Right, so we are back to the hike. We are nearing the bottom of the lake. However, I think we did say, or I did say, I fancy a pint in Ladore Hotel. Just like that, stop 2. This is Ladore Hotel. It's lovely. I love that everyone's in socks. Very casual there. Luke. Go, 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 go. In.
Jesus Christ.
Look at this. Christ almighty, Luke. Looks homeless.
Chiseling things off and
Right, well, we were 7.5 or 7.5 out of 10 for the last one.
You know what? It was nice. The taste. It was good taste, but it had a quite strange tinge to the smell.
Do you know what? Jack said that. Jack said that.
I'm not a big fan
So
of
on that basis, I would probably have to give a 6.5.
Something about the Wainwright smelling a bit funny.
Yeah, I would say it's 6.5.
It's because it's a gold, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
6.5?
Drink the pint of sick.
Thins time. So this is the part where I was going to eat my lovely ham and peas pudding thins. However, we're going to soon see whether or not the delta at the bottom of Derwentwater is flooded or not. A lot. Oh no, I think it might be dry. What a shame. Unfortunately, for content's sake, cheers Mitney, it's dry. It's totally bone dry. So last time I was here, in, you know, less wintry conditions, this entire stretch from here to the Chinese bridge was probably knee deep in water. You can kind of see it. I spin right, you can see it's close, right? It gets close, but now it's totally dry.
I love to just volley that.
All right, so we're now approaching the Chinese bridge, which Keswick Tourism says the boardwalk and bridge protect fragile wetland at the river delta. It can flood after heavy rainfall. However, alas, it has not bloody flooded. And I also don't know why it's called the Chinese bridge. The only river I know cleaner than this is the Tees. So you laughing at? I've got you. So I think we have actually took a route that I haven't took before, which kind of cuts off. I'm sure Manistee is maybe behind those trees over there. But instead we have really hugged the bottom of the lake. We're now heading back up the western shore. So yeah, looking at the map, this is the official route, see? And it's flapping about there, sorry about the wind. I can't control Mother Nature. Luke stopped for a pit stop. Come on, Luke. Lads, my map tells me that this is where Beatrix Potter was inspired. They're not even bloody listening. Gentlemen, there aren't any sharks in the lake. Mark, you know this. I tell you every time. Hey!
Pikes.
Croc reference. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. We're talking about bladder control for the over 30s, lads. It's gone on it. What are the rules now?
Well, basically when I start pissing in the bed, I get up and run to the toilet.
This is a cute little spot, right? Very nice. As always on these trips, the two stud muffins are alone, just kind of discovering our place in the world, who we are.
But we accept it.
Yeah, it's a burden that we've taken on with gusto. How are you doing? Leave my eye out there. GoPro doesn't pick it up, but you know, it's just the whole place is mega, isn't it?
No. Go to the brand of the morrow.
Yeah, we stay up in class.
Are you meant to look at the camera, no? No.
Cup of tea, eh, Jack?
Yeah, does anybody want any?
I'll have a little cup of tea, yes please. Cheers, Jack. Oh, that's lovely, that. Tell you what, Jack, how are you, beautiful boy? That was lovely, just what the doctor ordered. I should have spotted this, right? That's Cat Bells, so you can see behind the trees. I can see people going up with a GoPro and pick it up. That's like the first little ascent. Then you go over the saddle, and then there's Cat Bells itself, which looks, I mean, that's magnificent, right? What a cool range. And you can obviously go further on. Is it Maiden Moor or? I can never remember. But either way, Keswick's got its fair share of accessible but mega walks to do. Nice, lovely. Yeah, that's perfect. That's enough.
Do you want to top it up?
Top what?
The tea?
No, I've got a little snifter here. Bottoms up, guys. Put ours in your chest.
Finish without you.
Yeah. It's, what's this? It's not just a hip flask with wild turkey in it, but what is this?
The wild turkey's mine, but the hip flask is passed down from generation to generation of Robinsons. And
Good that. Good provenance.
Yeah, I love it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Easy peasy. So supposedly, we should have seen the Entrust artwork by now. The sculpture marks the centenary of the National Trust care of Brandlhow. However, we tried our hardest and we couldn't find it, so we'll just assume it's been lost to the lakes, eh? Alright, so if you come in from Keswick to do Cat Bells, you come from there and then you head up there to the road at the top, which takes you to Cat Bells. Hey, it's at Monaco here, look at this, we're rammed full of people.
No, seriously.
No worries. This is, you're gonna be famous, you're gonna be famous. Yay! Well done. Anyone at all that want? Oh, there you go, another is an alpaca. I thought I'd made a liar out myself, but there you go. Linghome Kitchen. Another little stop there if you get a bit of fancy for a cafe. Where Beatrix Potter wrote, where Beatrix Potter wrote Peter Rabbit even. Seated climb, remember, seated climb or you're cheating. I've messed up the battery power, guys, so we're gonna have no footage, but we are going to pot and scale for another pint, wherein I hope to charge this GoPro. My battery ran out. So pint number 3, where were we?
We were, well, actually, where were we?
You know, I was
Honestly, don't know. Hotel importance.
Derwentwater Hotel. Christ almighty, I tell you what, we're away. We've had 3 pints and we're off. In case we've got enough battery to get us back. So now you've missed the whole of pot and scale. You missed a good chat with a decent brickie and his missus. He was cool. Next stop, Indiana Jones Bridge, across the field and into Keswick. Indiana Jones, you get a good bounce here. Not so far away. Tell you what, it's got some flex on it. The kind of northern Wainwrights are enshrouded in a pretty stats. I mean, look at the mist on this one. This is poking through. It's spectacular. Oh, they don't seem bothered. Wall of Crags that way. Here's Latrig, looking spectacularly accessible for nearly anyone. I'd thoroughly recommend that one. You can probably be there and back in an hour. Have you had a good time, Jack?
Yeah, enthralling.
I missed most of it, but I got some of it.
Oh, class, thanks.
Go on, tackle this one. Ah! He's nearly just brought me hand. I was filming running and then he was being a clever dick and pretending to trip, but he just booted my jacket and arm instead. So this is the easy bit. Back in. So this is the last bit, back towards Keswick. We're through Point and Scale, we're over the Indiana Jones Bridge or whatever it's actually called, and now we're heading back between these two usually sheep or geese filled fields. That's easy for me to say. And then we have completed our adventure. It's been lovely. Keswick's newest landmark, the Premier Inn. It's probably divided opinion, I think, somewhat. And then maybe Keswick's oldest landmark, the Pencil Museum. I've still not been. Have you been?
Never been, mate.
Never been. Welcome to Keswick. This is the end of the Derwentwater Loop.
That kind of idea that
This is a mega location, right? It's cool, isn't it? Someone got the dogs out on the hands free. How are you doing? Hello? Oh, we were here last time. How are you doing? You alright? Yeah, I'm good. So that's a wrap. We're back in the YHA hostel. How far have we gone? 10 miles?
about 10 miles.
10 miles done. 10, how much?
18k.
Oh, all right. 10 to 11 miles done. It's been a perfect day. The weather's been pretty grey as England goes, but it's been lovely. A few pints in, we're going to watch the match. I'd recommend this walk to anyone. See you soon. 1, 2, 3.
Lake District.
Nice, that'll do it. I love that.
Right.
I love it. Lake District!